I wanted to make this video to tell you to not keep your mind on worldly things or set your mind on worldly things, but instead set your mind on Christ. As Jesus tells us, the spirit counts for life, and yet but the flesh counts for nothing, and that comes later on within John chapter 6, where he said this. And he said this to a bunch of people who uh, believed in him, but didn't truly believe in him, and they then quickly turned away when they didn't understand his parable, which he was saying, because their minds were focused on what was fleshly and what was worldly, and not actually what Jesus' true meaning to his parables were, in which they stumbled in thinking, and then they um, just gave up on him altogether and left. I want to encourage you to not be like that, but instead to basically be Christ minded. Have your mind set on Christ. Have your mind set on God. Mind set on God and doing His will, and doing the best you can for His kingdom, because it's important that we try to do so. Um, it's important that we try to do so to pick up our cross and follow Christ daily, because basically, as we continue doing so, I all these fleshly things, all these worldly things do not actually count for anything. These things don't merely count for anything, and it's also why Jesus told us not to worry about these things, because not only does God actually care about us in these areas, but also God also knows that these things don't actually matter as much compared to our eternal life, because our eternal life with God matters much more than anything worldly and fleshly does. So altogether, I wanted to encourage you with this message to understand this. And with that being said, I hope this video blesses you, and I hope it's helped you. God bless. I'll see you next video.